Hey everybody, Jake here and welcome to The Hobby. I recently talked to you guys about the English 25th anniversary set celebrations. So today I think it's time we talk about the Japanese version of celebrations, the Japanese 25th anniversary set, which is just called the 25th anniversary set. I think the pack art, which is right now on the screen, is a placeholder art, but the name of the set is just the 25th anniversary set. A very cool set, and I'm gonna make an argument today on why I think you may want to pick up the Japanese version of this set rather than Celebrations. You can pick up both if you want to. I don't see a reason why you can't open up some Celebrations booster packs and then also have some Japanese anniversary set on the side as well. This set will release on October 22nd, which is 2 or 3 weeks right after the English release of Celebrations. Not too bad. Inside of one of the booster box for the Japanese 25th anniversary set, you will get yourself 16 booster packs. Each pack will contain 5 cards, although one of the card is an energy card, probably a holographic energy. So you really only get 4 pulls inside of every single booster packs, same as Celebrations. All the cards in this set will be holographic. We've already seen some cards that will be inside of the set, including Palkia, Dialga will be in the set, Zacian, Zamazenta, Mew, and Pikachu will also definitely be in the set. The Mew card has already been revealed. It looks really gorgeous. They also have a unique promo booster pack that is not inside of this booster box. To get this unique promo booster pack, which is called the 25th Anniversary Edition, which contains 4 promo cards inside. None of these cards are standard legal. I imagine that all of the cards inside of this 25th Anniversary Edition promo booster pack is going to be the same card as the subset inside of Celebrations. The 4 promo cards inside will be all classic cards. We got ourselves base set Venusaur making a great return. Base set Venusaur was not included inside of XY Evolutions, so I'm glad to see Venusaur coming back. We also got Birthday Pikachu coming back inside of the 25th anniversary set. That's a really exciting one. I know a lot of people want to get more Birthday Pikachu cards. I really like Birthday Pikachu because Birthday Pikachu is the perfect present for a birthday collector for Pokemon. If you're a Pokemon card collector or you know someone that's a Pokemon card collector, Birthday Pikachu is a great card to give them for their birthday. It fits so well, and I have not been able to give these cards away anymore because the prices on vintage Birthday Pikachu cards have gone really up. So I'm happy to see Birthday Pikachu making a return, and it looks like the 25th Anniversary Edition is looking really, really gorgeous. So we already know some of the cards inside this set. We know when it's going to be released. We know how many booster packs, and we know how many cards are inside of every single booster packs. All the cards will be holographic. So why is the Japanese set better? So this is where we get to do some real digging. I have 3 main factors why I think the Japanese set or the Japanese version of the 25th anniversary set will completely outperform the English set. The English set will probably be really gorgeous, lots of great cards, lots of cool hits. None of the cards inside of the Celebration set will probably be super expensive, and that's completely fine. It's a small set. None of the pulls are going to be super hard. Same with the Japanese set. The Japanese set only has 25 cards inside of the regular booster box, not the promo packs. Just inside, actually it's 28 cards. There's 28 cards inside of the regular Japanese 25th anniversary set. That's 28 cards is not a lot of cards. However, we have a ton of historical information to go over. So reason number 1, why the Japanese set is better. The logo. I love the Japanese set logo. You compare the Japanese logo to the English logo, it's night and day. The Japanese one, I think, is so much better than the English one. And I'll be honest, I think it's just because of the modern culture where we're really moving towards more basic or rudimentary logos. You might have noticed that a lot of different organizations over the last couple of years have been using more and more just generic or simplified logos. And the version for the 25th anniversary set for the English side is looking really generic. And it's way too big. I think the Pikachu head with the 25 logo is just too obnoxious. It takes too much out of the cards. I don't think it needs to be there, and if it does need to be on the card, it could have been done a lot smaller and more subtle. The Japanese version is big. It's a big logo, but I think it's significantly more classy. It's a nice logo, and I really dig it. There's two versions of this logo. There is the regular version, which is on the normal set cards. And there's a holographic or gold version, which is on the promo cards inside of the promo booster packs. Both look fine, and I do think the Japanese logo is way better. Let me know if you disagree or agree with this, because I really want to know what your guys' take on which one is better. We might do a poll on it, because I want to know which one's better. So the next reason, and this one is probably one of the more important ones. Historically, Japanese special sets consistently outperform or do better than the English counterpart. And we can always look at that. CP6, one of the booster boxes, is right there on the display. The one on the far right or the far left, whichever way the video shows, is one of the most rare booster box in Japan right now, one of the more modern ones. CP6 is the Japanese version of XY Evolutions. XY Evolutions has done really well. If you look at it, an XY Evolutions booster box is going for what? $800 to $1,000. Well, CP6 is going for well over $2,000. CP6 is way outperforming XY Evolutions. Same with other sets. What's another set? Let's go at Generations. Generations is a set that is really popular in English. It's gone up in value. How much is a Generations Elite Trainer box? I don't know, $500, $600 maybe. How much is a Pokekyun, which is the Japanese version of Generations, which is also on the shelf right there. Pokekyun is currently going for $2,000 to $3,000. I think even more than $3,000 is the lowest listing price you can find. You probably won't be able to find one under $3,000. That's so much more. The Japanese versions of the special set consistently outperform the English. There's a bunch of different reasons for that, but I think the next big one is part of it. Reason number 3 is the low risk of reprints. The Japanese sets are much more consistent and refined with the number of stock that they are willing to print. They usually do not print an unlimited amount of a lot of these products. They are much more hesitant about major reprints. CP6 never really got a reprint. If you have a CP6 booster box, you have a first edition one, because they're all first edition. There was never a second edition. Pretty much the same thing with Pokekyun. Pokekyun's print run was also really, really small. You are unable to probably find 2 or more listings of Pokekyun online at any given time on eBay. They're so rare. There's so few of them out there. Super hard to find. I only have a couple inside of my collection, and I'm unlikely to ever even touch them. They're so rare. So what does that mean for the 25th anniversary set? I think Celebrations and the Japanese set is going to mirror a lot of these sets. History is going to repeat itself. What does that mean? It means that Celebrations will probably do really well. It's going to sell gangbuster. However, you're not going to see price climb for a lot of Celebration products, and that's completely fine. You should be able to buy a lot of these products and collect a lot of these cards. But if you're holding on to Celebrations expecting massive returns in 2 or 3 years, then you might want to check on that, because I don't think that's going to happen. I think Celebrations will do well in the long term, 10, 20 years down the line. However, if you're looking for prices to climb in the next 3 to 5 years, I don't think that you're going to see much of that. However, the Japanese 25th anniversary set, I think historically you're going to see that that's much more likely. The Japanese sets, especially the special Japanese sets, consistently perform well. if you buy just one of every single Japanese special set booster box, you're going to see the prices climb well over a lot of the English products. And a big part of this is due to their small print run, their rarity, their desirability. There's a whole bunch of different reasons. I do think the cardstock and the logo and all of those little pieces add to uniqueness to it. So the Japanese set only has 28 cards inside of it. Is that too small? It's really not. Pokekyun only had around 32 cards inside of it, and a lot of Pokekyun cards are super expensive right now. There are Pokekyun cards that are going for hundreds of dollars because their boxes are so rare and the cards are so rare. And I'll be honest, the holographic pattern for a lot of the Japanese cards are really, really gorgeous. So it might come down to taste, where you might just prefer the Japanese artwork or the Japanese holo pattern over the English ones, because a lot of the Japanese one, it might be a little bit too blingy, but some people like that. So overall, I think this is going to be an interesting prospect. Personally, for my own prediction, I do think history is going to repeat itself. Celebrations prices will not climb for the next 3 years. I think prices on Celebrations products will be pretty consistent because the Pokemon Company International will do reprints. Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates was a really cool set. It had 4 reprints within 2 years. There was a reprint of Hidden Fates this year. Hidden Fates came out 2 years or 3 years ago, and they're still doing reprints of it. So what do I think about Celebration? If you can't find Celebrations on day 1, you're totally fine. There will be reprints of Celebrations. I'm so confident that I'm willing to bet on that. Like, Celebrations will have multiple reprints if it does really well. There's no reason why the Pokemon Company International won't do that. However, the Pokemon Company in Japan is very different. They're structured very differently. Even if they sell out of the 25th anniversary set for Japan, I don't think they're too inclined to do reprints. I'm not fully sure why. That's just the way it's done there. There might be one reprint, but after next year, I do not expect any more restocks of the Japanese version. However, with the English version, they can do reprints for as long as they want, as long as people keep buying them. So don't stock up too crazy on Celebrations. I think you're going to be holding them for a long time before you see any major value climb. The Japanese set, I think, will outperform it nights and days within a couple of years. So those are my prediction. I think the Japanese version will do better. We'll have to see. Overall, I'm liking what I see from both sets. I'm definitely going to buy, collect, and open both the Japanese 25th anniversary set and Celebration, so I'm not super worried about that. However, I would like to throw out this idea that you don't have to collect the English products if you are looking for major returns. The Japanese products can sometimes be some of the best performing. That is pretty much just food for thought. So thank you for listening to my weird train of thoughts and my rants. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any comments, leave one down in the description. I will most likely read your comment. I read a lot of comments, I heart a lot of comments, and I reply to a lot of comments, especially if you have questions. I'm always happy to help. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.